one day come out to criticize the youths and say, you don't have to body shame Uche. Uche is a beautiful woman. You don't have to do that. You don't have to call her, tell her how ugly she looks, how deranged she looks, how big tummy she looks. But you're out here coming to talk down on me, telling me that me influencing a hospital, a very good hospital that gave me a second chance of belonging, that gave me my worth as a woman, that brought me back, gave me a beautiful mommy makeover, gave me back my beauty before I started having children back. For me, promoting that hospital is a bad thing. You're a hypocrite, my darling. You're a hypocrite because technology has brought out many ways. There are many ways you can enhance your beauty. You can either go to the gym to enhance your beauty. You can go to the salon to enhance your beauty. You can go to the shop and buy beautiful clothes. If you look good in clothes, wear beautiful clothes, enhance your beauty. Put makeup on, enhance your beauty. Have plastic surgery if you want to have a beautiful body. Drink slim tea or whatever works for you. Non-surgical means as well. There's nothing wrong with people looking beautiful and feeling beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no moral decadence in that. It is only a hypocrite and somebody who is not happy for someone else, that sees that this person is overjoyed and is happy with the collaboration she has with a brand, a big reputable brand who knows what they're doing in plastic surgery, to call me a bad influence to the youth. Let's take it back to when we were younger. My earlier days, or before the days of Nollywood, when you were reigning as Maureen Solomon. I know your story. I know how badass you were. You had hourglass. You're blessed with an hourglass shape. You were like the only industry girl that had hourglass, or number 2 girl that had hourglass shape. You know, big ass, small waist, and big breast. You know, you don't used to wear clothes. Maureen, you don't used to wear clothes. You're always naked. You don't even wear panties. In fact, you are mother of decadence back then. You smoke a lot on set. You smoke during set. You smoke outside set. You smoke on TV. You do all manner of sorts. I know your story. Back then, who cautioned you? Who cautioned you? Many years later, you ran into marriage and hid yourself for a while and nobody heard about you. Then it is my time, doing my thing. I did not call anybody. You don't have a right to talk about moral decadence. You don't have a right to say that someone else is spoiling the youth. No, you are now holier than thou. You, Maureen, you are now holier than thou. Don't let me open my mouth. Because so many things that I know about you and spoiling youths back then, now 20 years later or 10 years later, in fact 20 years later or more than 20 years later, you are now sent. Me, I'm now the bad egg for teaching people how technology has given us an opportunity to be who we want to be, to belong in the society, to be among the hourglass people that are still trending, to have nice dentition, to have clear eyes, to have good nose, to have beautiful face, to have body, to belong to the body gang. Come on now. Where is the thing? What is it that I'm doing wrong? Where is the wrong that I'm doing? Or is it that I as an influencer, you check my profile, you see that I'm an influencer and I've worked with many brands, that I promote the brand that I'm working with, and it's paining you. It's paining you. Why is it paining you? I should not do my job? I should not show the youth the way? Don't you hear? You said that many years ago, Africa, we are Africans, we're not Oyibo people. Oyibo people in what way? Are you saying that we're so backward that we cannot flourish in the beauty of technology? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that we should continue to be backward as Africans? Your mother, they call them Operation Bogini. The only people who had money in the 90s to do plastic surgery were presidential women, people who were diplomats, people who had a lot of money. We just advanced to the extent that Nigeria has now, has now had levels. Nigeria now has or the ability to make plastic surgery happen in Nigeria. And I, as an influencer, is making my people know that we have good doctors here. We have good doctors in Nigeria. We have good hospitals in Nigeria that can do the same thing that they are traveling all over the world to do, that they are going to Turkey to do, they are going to Dubai to do, they are going to other countries to do, that they should come and do it in Nigeria, as made in Nigeria. Me, I'm using myself to show the world that this Heritage Hospital is one of the best plastic surgery hospitals in the world. And you are calling me that I am spoiling the youth. Which youth? Where were the youths when you introduced lesbianism in Nollywood? Where were the youths? Where were the youths when you were living your bad life? Where were the youths? Now you remember the youths.
Life has humbled you.
Now you remember the youths. There's nothing hidden. There's no bad thing that I am doing. I am not hiding my process because I'm trying to save a lot of women. I'm trying to give women hope. There are so many women who are body shamed in their marriages. There are so many women who are body shamed in their singleness. There are so many women who men don't even approach. There are so many men who are wallowing in ugliness. I am giving men and women hope and telling them where to do it, how to get it, and at affordable rates with good results. Then I am the one corrupting the youth. Corrupting the youth in what way? Know how many women that I have saved through my advertising. If I bring my DM out now, I know how many women who have said, Uche, thank you. I have always been about women empowerment. I have always been about influencing women positively. I have always been a good example to women and men in general. I've always been a good candidate. You cannot dent my image or dent my name or make people believe that I am the bad egg because I refuse to be a fake person. I am as real can be. You should talk about yourself. Talk about your life. Teach your kids what you want them to see. Remove your kids if they're watching social media and you don't want them to see what Uche is posting. Remove your kids from social media. Your kids are not my target audience. Your kids are not the women of 28, 35, 45, 65 years old that are following me. I'm making video and telling women how they can go from being ugly to beautiful. Where were you when I was body shamed? Where were you when I had my tummy running over, covering my language, covering my private parts that I cannot even see my private parts? Where were you? Where were you when people mocked me, when they laughed at me? Where were you? Now that I should not show them that I'm getting work done and the work is successful and I'm thriving, I am beautiful, I feel confident, I should not show them. You lie. You lie. Talk about moral decadence. Should we take it back a notch? Should I play pictures for you? Most of your movies will prove it. They should go back and play some of your movies. Now you be mama of miniskirts when people didn't even know about miniskirts. Now you be mama of everybody. Talking about we're Africans, so we are backward now. Maureen, this is 2025. The world has moved forward in technology. The world has advanced. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. This is not 2002. This is no longer 2002. This is 2025. The world has opened eye. Africa has awakened. Nigeria is thriving in technology. Let the youth embrace technology. Let them embrace lights. You people should stop lying to them. I should hide it and tell them I'm drinking slim tea. I would never.